What's up, Trail Trash? Welcome back. On today's episode, I just want to talk to you about three products that I think are three of the best products you can purchase for your Toyota. These products are by Apex Designs. They're a company based here in the USA, and they have lots of good quality parts. And the three I'm going to go over today, just really the performance and quality that you get out of these are just way better than anything else on the market. If that interests you, stick around and check out what I think are three of the best products for your Toyota by Apex Designs. So first on the list is the Apex Designs rapid release valves. And these are just a quicker way to let the air out of your tires. And what you do is you take off the cap, which this cap actually locks it in place to where it can't be pulled during when it's moving. And all you do once you get the cap off, this red valve, you pull it and the air releases behind the valve stem. So to put these on, first you take your stock valve stem, take off the cap, take the core out of your stock valve stem, and then screw these onto the valve stem. And then here's your new valve stem on the outside. So when you pull this collar up, the air releases rapidly behind the valve stem. So it's not restricted by the valve stem, and it just releases quicker. So I can take my 35-inch tire, 35 by 1250 tire, from 37 pounds to about 16 pounds. And I think that takes about 23 seconds is what I time it at. Once I pull it, I'll just time it for 23 seconds and then push it in and put the cap on, and they are usually all within a pound of each other. So that is the rapid release valve, and they are really nice. They come in a set of 4. You can get the set of 5. So like I was saying, they do come in a set of 4, and you can get a set of 5. Tip, if you have a spare tire that sits on the back of your rig, like the FJ or Jeep or whatever, buy the set of 5 so you have it for your spare. I didn't do that the first time, and I ended up, first time I rotated my tires and had to take it off, ended up purchasing another one. It probably cost me an extra $5 when I could have got it cheaper the first time. So if you order you a set of 5 if you have a spare tire that you rotate into rotation each time. Okay, next on my list is the Apex Design Sway Bar Disconnect. And these, I put these on maybe a year ago, right when they were released. I got a set and went through the process of installing them, which it was not a bad install at all. I did have to do a few things, like I had a sway bar relocation kit that came with or a spacer kit that came with my lift and everything, and I had to remove that and relocate the sway bar holes, re-drill another one. Not a bad deal though. Pretty simple. You had to drill a hole in your frame. You have to drill a hole in your sway bar to connect the links. But once it's in place, it's pretty awesome. And all you do is take that pin out and then release that. And now that's able to move freely. And once you do that on both sides, on this side you got a air cylinder, and you just take off the cap and you use your zero loss pump, like a bicycle pump, and you put it on there, pump that up to about 150, 170 psi, and that will keep your sway bar from rattling on the trail. But it also it will allow it to move freely. It just will not be rattling while you're going down the trail. So, like, these have been really stellar, and you can see it's all made out of aluminum and stainless, and they are just really good quality product that works. And to put it back in, you see those grooves? You'll stick the grooves in bottom, and then that goes on the link, and then you just put a pin in. Kind of hard to do one-handed, but that's your pin, and then that's in place. So that is the quick release Lynx by Apex Design. Okay, so the third item from Apex Design, and I'm on the back side of my front passenger tire now, but it is the Spindle Gusset Reinforcement Kit that is offered by Apex Design. And what this does is it bolts to your caliper bolts here, and then you got one bolt there. You have to drill out the existing bolt, or actually use the existing hole from your OEM spindle as a pilot hole to drill this hole through here. And these do come in bare metal, and I powder coated mine in a bronze chrome finish, and I really like that finish. But these it was an easy install, and just the functionality of them is so good because they're not big and bulky. They just bolt up. They don't weld. You don't have to weld them. So it's a nice fit. It works with the Sway Bar Disconnects. I know some of the spindle gussets you get, Total Chaos does not work with the Air Links or the Quick Link disconnects, but Apex Designs does work with theirs and other ones. So that's the Spindle Gusset Kit, and really, this is 3/8 steel and 1/2-inch steel is what that is made out of. So it will beef up your spindle gussets, or your spindles for sure. Definitely will help reinforce those and strengthen them. So one other product worth mentioning that I don't have from Apex Designs is their individual little hose reel with the air hose. And what that is, it's like a 25-foot reel, and it's a kind of a micro reel, just a small reel. And my plans are to either mount it on this side or the other side on my molly panel. And I do have the airline kit. I've already purchased that to run my airline from back here and tee it into a fitting under my seat. So if I like to have an individual hose in case I just have one tire I need to air up. So I always carry one with me, but it's kind of big and bulky, and I'm always moving it around in the box or something. So if I have it stationary, it's just one thing I can take out of my storage. It's always in here, always ready to use. I always grab my four-line inflator, the one I made. That's how I air up my tires, all four at one time. That is the best solution for airing up, but airing down, the rapid release valves are perfect for that. So, but I just wanted to mention the air hose because it looks like a really good quality air hose, and there's some other ones on the market, but looking at them, Apex Design's got the best quality, and I would definitely go with theirs over the other ones. Plus, they're actually, theirs is cheaper than the other ones, so that's a plus. But anyway, just worth mentioning, and when I do it, it will be back here on one of these quarter panels. So, all right, y'all, that is it for this video. Just showing you some of the Apex Designs products that I have purchased and used and really enjoy. They are a really good company. They got great quality, great customer service too. If you have any issues, just reach out to them. They are based here in the USA. None of these products were sponsored or anything. I purchased all this with my money. If I got a discount on it, it was because I caught it on sale. They don't do a lot of sales because they don't have to. Their products speak for themselves, and if you're wanting good quality products, they're a company you can definitely depend on. But if you have any questions about any of those products or anything with the FJ, just hit me up in the comments. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out. And until next time, stay trashy.